In this video, I want to give you a quick tour through the member lounge. You can view the member lounge kind of like a home base for you as a member. Every time that you log in, this is going to be the first page that you see. And we have it set up that way because we are a community first platform. All right. We offer things like resources and trainings and things like that. But first and foremost, we're a community. So we want to make it very easy for you to connect with other Christian mental health professionals as the first and foremost important part of your membership here. So when you log in, you'll land on the member lounge, and I'm just going to spend a minute or two here walking you through the different things that you can do. Okay, so the first thing to note is that anything new that's happening in the community is going to be posted here at the top of the discussion thread. So we as administrators, if we have announcements to make, maybe about an event coming up or a new resource that's available or a training or anything like that, we might post that here and then pin it to the top so that it stays there. And you can always just, when you log in, then just kind of check and see what's kind of the latest information I should be aware of. All right, as you scroll below whatever's pinned to the top, you'll see the main discussion thread, and this is just like any sort of conversation that's happening. And so you could jump in and respond to a post that somebody else maybe has put in there, or you yourself could just start a new discussion. So maybe you have a word of encouragement for the community, or maybe a question to pose for to get feedback on from people in the community. You can do that here. Okay. It's also worth mentioning that the way that this group is structured is exactly the same as all the other groups, like consultation groups and special interest groups in the platform. But what's unique about this one is that every single Remnant Counselor Collective member is a part of this community. So it's a member-wide community. So you have access to everybody here in this group. Okay, so that becomes a pretty powerful way to just connect with the broader and growing community. As new members join, they're automatically added here to this group, and so you'll start to see this number grow over time. And all right, so just a couple other things to point out. All right, while we're talking about members, this is a kind of an easy access point to the member directory. So if you just click here, it'll take you over to the member directory, and here is where you can find and connect with individual members. All right, you can always use the search filter here. There's a whole separate training on how to use the directory. Okay, but it's easily accessible here. All right, now since this is the first thing you see when you log in, I want to walk you through really quickly how you might kind of launch from here to somewhere else. Before we do that really quick, you can also post resource items here within the member lounge. So if you want to share a video or audio file or even a document, article, or story, you can do that here as well. So please do that. If you have stuff to share with the whole community, this is a great place to do that. All right. Now, if you want to go anywhere else, your main navigation is just going to be the main menu up here at the top. Okay. First, to get to your personal dashboard, this is another really important place for you to visit from time to time. What happens here, and we'll give you a different video on walking you through this, but this is where you're going to get the most relevant, recommended content and connections to check out. That's all based on your unique interests. Okay, so checking in here regularly is important. Also, if you want easy access to your consultation group or other groups that you're a part of, you can find that here in the Your Activities section of your dashboard. Okay. All right. And then let's see, back to the member lounge. If let's say you're logging in on a particular day and you really want to take advantage of the community features, you can launch from the member lounge up here to the community and find other groups. So this would be special interest groups or consultation groups, the member directory. Maybe you're looking for a challenge to participate in. This is where you can access those. Or if you want to share a story or maybe kind of read and check in on other stories that people are sharing in the community, you can access all of that here as well. All right, but maybe your primary reason for logging in on a particular day is more for resources. So again, when you log in, you'll see the member lounge, and you can quickly access resources from this tab, and quickly find your way to therapy resources and worksheets, trainings, member exclusive articles, and the whole content library. And then most importantly here, what I think is most important, the knowledge sharing space. Okay, so this is clinical discussion forums, and they're also a type of group, but they're focused on just clinical information. Okay, and we'll have a whole training on those. But if you have a certain expertise working with a certain population or presenting problem, you can join that clinical forum and offer your expertise in that forum for other people, right? And then on the flip side, if you have questions, maybe you are starting to work with a client who has a presenting problem that you're not that familiar with, you can pop into the forum that relates to that and ask questions of people who are experts in that area. Okay, so that's a quick overview of the member lounge. We hope that you make the most of it. Always check here for the latest information, and please dive into conversation, share with the community. Your engagement and involvement really matters and blesses the rest of us.